Hi everybody, my name is Alicia. I am from Spindle Talk Center. I'm a peer leader in Beaumont, Texas. We have about 15 participants right now. We brought with us our very first participant in our program, Ashley. She's going to tell you about some of the things that we've done.
Good morning, I'm Ashley. I'd like to share a bit of my journey with you all, but first we're going to go over some of the things that we've been doing in the YRC program. The first slide you see is the Youth Recovery Community Mission Statement. It's to improve the health and wellness and recovery of individuals and families with, who are at risk of substance abuse and mental health disorders in a manner that promotes healthy and safe schools and communities. This slide, I'm laughing because I went to foster care when I was younger, so it means a lot. This project, we had a goal to raise money for 25 travel bags for kids who get taken away and their clothes get put into trash bags to carry around with them. And we actually doubled our goal and got 50 bags for the kids who needed to bring with them. Sorry, it's late. Then our second community project was a Halloween resource fair. And we handed out information on our program and had Halloween fun and handed out candy to kids in a safe environment. Our third slide, this was our third community project. And we helped pack bags full of school supplies and distributed them to 1,200 students along with information on the YRC program to their parents. This slide shows the summer activities we had available for us. We're looking forward to the back to school bash and showing Generation Found at one of our local theaters, even though there's like a sneak peek today. All right. And these are the activities we've done throughout the summer, like bowling and working out in our community center, cooking breakfast before a big fishing trip. There's horse therapy offered for like calming effect through contact, and the Scared Straight event. There's also photos included of Alicia and I getting my permit and signing up for classes at LIT. And the last slide is 12 core values that will be used to teach participants life skills throughout recovery. All right, now that we've gone through that, I've already cried. I'd like to tell you all a little bit about my recovery journey that shows what a big part the YRC program has had on my life and my success today. I'm originally from Washington State, which is where I had my first taste of addiction when I was 12. My sister and I have always been very close due to the fact when I was 9, we were taken to foster care, and we were left feeling very broken and alone, having only each other for comfort. After 2 years, my mom gained custody back, and things weren't the same. We thought that we'd be rid of the monster, but the monstrosity had just begun. I was diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder and still suffer from night terrors. I started using regularly, not only to fit in with my sister and her friends and not feeling alone, but to numb my thoughts and relieve some of my pain. My sister was caught using, and my mom moved us to a small town in Texas where I quickly found the party life. And I started using harder drugs to keep myself from sleeping, so I wasn't able to have nightmares. I dropped out of school, and I left home, spending my days using with the older crowd, and my nights trying to find a place to stay. I tried to get clean on my own. I went to NA meetings. I returned to school and got my GED, but even after finding these small successes in recovery, my addiction still took over. I was still hanging around with the people that I was using with because I felt like they were the only people who understood what it was like to try and get clean and not succeed. I bounced from place to place. One bad situation led to another until a friend and her family took me in. I was no longer just using to avoid my nightmares, but to stay awake because there wasn't room for me. There wasn't a couch to sleep on. I made the bathtub my place to think, cry, and crash until I woke up craving more. At 17, I tried to get myself into treatment centers and was told that unless I had a parent or guardian, was 18 or older, or was with child, that there was no room for me and nothing they could do. So I returned to NA, which is where I met Alicia, and honestly, I was afraid of her at first, not because she's scary or intimidating, but she's clean and happy and successful. I wanted that. I needed that. Before I could escape the meeting, she gave me a warm welcome, a hug, her phone number, and told me to call her anytime if I needed anything. And I did. I explained my fears, my pain, and everything that I had been through. Told her my situation, and she suggested the youth recovery program. And from this program, I've met others my age on trips we've taken, like fishing and movie days. It's nice being around people who understand what I've been through, where I come from, and realizing that pain is real, but so is hope. The youth recovery program has helped me get my life together piece by piece with goal plans. And with the help and motivation of this program, I've gotten a great job managing a local coffee shop. I've got my permit. I'm starting school for sign language in September. And finally, after months of sleeping in a bathtub, I have a home and my own bed. But most of all, from this program, I believe in myself. From following my goal plans and having the substance abuse counselors, new friends, and the outside activities offered, I feel full-heartedly that I don't have to return to my past and never again will I have